tonight as Aaliyah Boston and as Mitchell off the screen.
MVP in this league.
See Gray inside for Wilson, who was too far. Take it right at her. Sets up Howard.
The MVP.
If you go, the Fever led for most of the night. And Indiana tonight is trying to snap Vegas since the 20.
Then you make an adjustment, and then
here is the MVP.
it's between 12 and 11.
Tuesday, grab an offensive read. Hammond. And here is Boston.
Eos, blobs, and slobs. You have
And an all-star. Young see it, not in time. It's a shot.
if you can make lost.
Here's Kelsey Mitchell, flips it to Howard.
Better. Stephanie White before the game saying for basketball, the ball's been moving better.
From our partner at WTHR, we'll have for her to have to watch these games from the side.
Playing the long run here, long game. That is Aaliyah Boston, and Aaliyah Boston's in all stats.
Here's Kelsey mid-5 possessions. Here's Asia Wilson.
Doesn't count on any stats, right?
Correct. So far, the check hasn't arrived.
Asia Wilson, but she really.
Passers, Chelsea Gray whips it into the court. Her teammate in Alyssa Smith. Boston goes. Saw a double team. Kick out. Check. Here's Mitchell left wide open.
Pick off that pin down action.
All sorts of space for Asia. Triple team bounces for Howard. So confident as Jackie Young pushes, turns it over. Backcourt violation.
Their footwork and their rhythm going yet offensively.
In Minnesota, here's Kelsey's Cup championship game. She had 12 hot to close out the month of June.
I think you go all in, and she
Shifty gets to the rim. Jackie
bucket for.
Young lines up
If you can light it up and get hot, because we know.
And in there, ball on the floor. Clock violations have that shot. Young has to get rid of it.
Hands digging in, making
a very rare miss. Mitchell's got 7 in the first. Boston driving on Wilson. Get here in the first quarter. Asia Wilson is one of her very this season for the free throw line.
Definitely a key in getting to the line. One
from that one. Lloyd whips it. It's their first turnover here tonight.
That action, but because mid the ball inside, and again back.
Wilson trying to locate Boston. Beautiful.
Turnover ratio is tremendous for
here tonight. Here's Smith backing in.
Skill and upside.
Evans, Las Vegas bench this year. Here is Evans. She defensively. Here's of it.
The athletic.
McDonald turns the court.
I'm reading that.
Indiana did not start the season. Here's Jewel Lloyd with
good read.
Double team.
A draft, she puts herself in advantageous.
Athletic. She's going to figure all those things and qualities in the character.
5 drafts. So the Fever tonight.
And so if players for Stephanie White that
Colson crossing over, gets inside. Excuse me, have been just an unbelievable Fever. Maybe even more so than
them throws off the rhythm of the team with a purpose to get to the line.
Outside of the painted area or the free throw line.
Good job of staying connected.
They're on an 8-0 run.
Nate Evans doing a good job getting skinny over the.
So Asia Wilson, we saw Wilson already has 10 points. Gamecock on Gamecock in Wilson. McDonald back on the attack.
Too easy for the Fever.
It's been McDonald on the controls. Wilson, one bounce.
Except for Asia Wilson on that play. It's Vegas.
Wilson from the baseline. Mitchell, beautiful pass. Cox centers. Only player Chelsea Gray, so she will have to check it. Finds Boston. And 63% from the field. Gains possession here for the Aces.
Oh my goodness, come on! Who was out for the summer?
Points here 1 week ago. Now it's Boston driving.
Boston lately, I mean, I just see the capacity to play as many
lives. They're reimagining health.
Right now, they're just really struggling.
And almost their entire offense is
Wilson on Mitchell.
Boston high low. Help lead the Fever.
She's just an incredible Fever. This is my 20th with a Fever.
With her.
Hasn't invited us yet for All-Star, but we're putting
aggressive in the first quarter off the screen. Indiana is shooting 65 right up the gut. Hand off high and getting to the rim at will. Now Smith ducks in off. Lexi Hall uses it to her advantage. Held a star-studded Aces team here. Against the Tamika catching Zara, and it just all foul, and it was the 5th on Las Vegas.
It's the detail they were to start the season, and we kept saying, I see that, it's right in front of you.
Here's Jackie Young, just flips it up.
In the way they were defending.
In the first half. Here's Will.
I mean, you got to dig in on when she puts it on the floor like that. You got to spend the biggest target, right? You expect them to play.
The Fever have done a tremendous job of at the buzzer that she just kind of had to hoist.
Good job by the officials.
Record just a couple of years ago in a season.
Looked like zone, matching up.
Howard in double figures already. Flips and thought about the 3, drives on Boston. Fever built would expect a team with championship medals.
We're into Indiana's bench with KK Tips together.
And here's Lexi Holt. Here's Kia Stokes from the corner.
Now, if you might as well play zone.
Mitchell just tips it up there, gets an offensive. Mitchell drives by Stokes.
So you go zone, you take away.
And
now Indiana's got to do it.
Young pulls up. Las Vegas bounce pass inside. Mitchell
looks like up close.
2018 draft. Together a masterful performance. Mitchell through a double team bounce pass. Boston with 4 fouls. Take over. Wilson hangs. Wilson less than 4 minutes. Lexi Hall.
13, which is more than anyone
tonight.
I think it's zone on makes, man.
God, here is Kelsey Mitchell.
No, it's business all the time.
Which immediately sent Las Vegas back. Mitchell off the screen, clears some space. The Fever fans. Comes away with it. Cunningham gets another shot. Hit on a 3. Time Nye on the drive, gets inside, flow kick ahead. Mitchell off to the ring. Job of responding.
Oh, nice.
Wilson.
Like it.
Of the night here. And she is in the league. Here's another Kelsey Mitchell. By 18, and it pays off. Something that's just been so special to win. Your support is
at New York, at Atlanta. In attendance at WNBA.
Asia Wilson continues to pour it up. Certainly not how you draw it up. Far for the Aces. Asia Wilson circles, kickouts.
Vegas has gone back to sure you keep that lead. So you pull up at the nail and you stick it.
There was a foul off the ball. Initial surge from the Aces has been cross-court pass. Beautiful find, Jackie Young. Where she played. Look for her first scoring and an opposing
9 points for Wilson.
Here's Colson on the drive, hesitation. Here is the vet, finding some space to Lexi Hall. That at times has had some trouble.
That's what Stephanie White's got.
Here is Aaliyah.
0.1 points per game without her. 18.
Sure about that GoPro idea? How fast does it happen?
6 assists. Lexi Hall, good hand down to 3. Gray pull, WNBA moves fast. And her former team.
With nothing happening.
Means we see Clark run so much off of. For pass. Smith charging in. Clock down to 5.
That's a number you can live with. It's the ball pressure.
He crosses over. Hull catch and shoot. Cutter from Indianapolis for the Indians. Hounding Jackie Young, forces effect tonight.
Details through the fundamental.
Minute when she's on the floor. The engine of this offense. Without their best player, as Smith Deanna led for nearly the entirety of the night. Whether she'll play or not. Just about the entirety of the evening. The Fever have some wiggle room.
You might as well send it in game so you don't have to.
Here's Smith, mystic here tonight. This evening. And Boston. By the book, how you have with 11 and 10. McDonald off the screen. Boston 12.
Boston.
Here's in the midst of their longest road trip of this for Las Vegas. Dolson step back. Cross-court pass here is Mitchell. Give her 25 here in game 2. Injury. Damiris Dantis is empty out their bench. Cox for making that move. Donald came down with it.
Is down to come back to Indiana. So
gets it just in time. They gave it to her. They did give
Lexi Hall.
If I was Lexi Hall, I'd join her Holmes. Here is Beth. The Aces are shooting at 20 down again. Timpson fading over. Have followed up.
Wondering what they would look like.
Tuesday night's win again would be down by 20. The Fever have done a tremendous job of stuffing them. Was that Boston shot at the buzzer that she just kind of had to hoist all.
Path. Mitchell had her path. Good job by the officials.
Hasn't yet. She set the scoring record just a couple of years ago in a season.
Playing some zone here. Looks like zone. Matching up.
Got clock down to 5. Howard in double figures already. Flips it.
Vegas.
Young kick out. Wilson thought about the 3. Drives on Boston. Rebounds is going to have to take an early seat. Fever built. The Aces have responded as you would expect a team with championship medals.
Now you get deeper into Indiana's bench with KK Tim.
Here.
Team that parties together stays together.
And here's Lexi Holt. Pain bottle. I'll give him that. Here's Kia Stokes from the corner.
Isn't good enough. You might as well play zone.
And McDonald misses. There's Howard who just tips it up there. Gets an offensive 2. Shovels back here for Mitchell. Mitchell drives by Stokes. Gets.
I like the strategy by Becky Hammond. So you go zone, you take away in rhythm of the game somehow.
To work when you can't.
Now Indiana's got to do a
Passing lane. Young pulls up. 1 run to start the 3rd quarter here for Las Vegas. Bounce pass inside. Mitchell.
throw on Kelsey Mitchell's head and see what it looks like up close.
Well, there are the top 2 picks in the 2018 draft. Wilson is putting together a masterful performance. Mitchell through a double team. Bounce pass. You're picking up there in the backcourt. Boston with 4 fouls. Wilson crossing over. Wilson hangs. Wilson point lead down to 13, and it took less than 4 minutes. Lexi Hull.
Corner threes. She's made 13, which is more than anyone.
At 50% coming into tonight.
The zone gets set up. I think it's zone on makes, man.
Got a piece. Hole hits the deck. Kick out. Here is Kelsey Mitchell. Not when she's playing.
No, it's business all the time.
Foul call on Kia Stokes, which immediately sent Las Vegas back. Mitchell off the screen, clears some space, hung up on the rim, tantalizing the Fever fans. Now misses the layup. Lexi Holt comes away with it. Cunningham gets another shot. Nye can't hit on a 3. This time Nye on the drive, gets inside, flow, leaves it short. Hole, kick ahead, Mitchell off to the right. And has done a really nice job of responding.
Oh, nice as well, but there's nobody like I think Becky Hammond's been using a lot.
12th free throw of the night here. And she is on Evans here in the backcourt, 2 of the quickest players in the league. Here's another Kelsey Mitchell. And see that by a team up by 18, and it pays off. Iowa Collide has been something that's just been so special to win throughout the state, but in Iowa too, the support is
Arenas, because they're at New York, at Atlanta, 1,000 fans in attendance at WNBA watching.
Asia Wilson continues to pour it. This is here tonight. It's certainly not how you draw it up. And what's been a disappointing night so far for the Aces. Asia Wilson, side of Wilson. Mitchell circles, kickouts.
Well, now that Las Vegas has gone back to right, you want to make sure you keep that lead. It's not attached, and she's in drop coverage. So you pull up at the nail and you stick it.
And there was a foul off the ball. An initial surge from the Aces has been. Gray, cross-court pass, beautiful find. Jackie Young. In a building where she played. Look for her first scoring in an opposed.
29 points for Wilson. Out off the floor, starting Sophie Cunningham.
Here's Colson on the drive, hesitation. Here is the vet, finding some space on the Jets, gets inside, whips it out to Lexi Hull. Full here for this young team that at times has had some trouble holding.
44 points for Las Vegas. That's what Stephanie White's got her.
Here is So Leah
With Caitlin Clark on the floor, 19.1 points per game. Without her, 18. Mitchell.
You think I can convince her about that GoPro idea? Let me see. How does she see? And how fast does it happen?
6 assists. Lexi Hull, good hand. Shot clock down to 3. Gray pull. Life in professional sports, certainly the WNBA moves fast. And her former team.
She's got 4 fouls. Too much dribbling with nothing happening.
Has so much success doing so here tonight. Donald off those double screens we see Clark run so much off of. Gray, cross-court pass. Smith charging in. Participates in America. Shot clock down to 5.
That's a number you can live with.
Defending like this.
It's the moment at the top, like that right there. Lexi Hull keeping the ball pressure.
He crosses over. Hull, catch and shoot. What a night it's been here from Indianapolis for the Indiana.
By McDonald.
Just hounding Jackie Young, forces a foul. Is a plus 27 here tonight.
Details through the fundamentals.
Fever winning a point a minute when she's on the floor. Hammond, all bench players now on the floor.
Minute left.
Their biggest star, the engine of this offense. To teams in the league without their best player, as Smith LA on Saturday, where Indiana led for nearly the entirety of the night. Oh, we'll see on Caitlin Clark, whether she'll play or not. And they have been there for just about the entirety of the evening.
Break.
Fever have some wiggle.
So you might as well send it in game so you don't have to what they're doing when they get technical fouls.
Here's Smith to shed that statistic here tonight. Las Vegas, this has been resounding here this evening. And Boston. This is by the book how you have Boston 18. Howard a double-double with 11 and 10 here tonight. McDonald off the screen. Boston team here of the season as well.
Them out. Mitchell and Boston.
There's no lead. The Aces are in the midst of their longest road trip of the season. Game number 2 of 5 straight on the road for Las Vegas. Dolson steps back. Cross-court pass. Here is Mitchell. Points per game in her last 4. Give her 25 here in game Indiana without Caitlin Clark due to injury. Damiris Dantis, 9 available players. They cannot empty out their bench. Real credit to Kelly Crosskoff, Amber Cox for making that move. Look there from Colson. McDonald came down with it.
Can grab you, and she turned some other franchises down to come back to Indiana. So
way by Bell. Oh, gets it just in time. If they gave it to her. They did give.
You do that, Pat. You take care of it for Lexi Hull.
If I was Lexi Hull at the mark, offensive rebound. Joyner Holmes. Here is Bell. The Aces are shooting at 20. Here's Timpson. Shot clock winding down again. Timpson fading over. And the Fever have followed up that.
We were wondering what they would look like.
Over effect after Tuesday night's win